Hello. Today I'll be discussing about the topic that you can see on your screen, which is the Premier of Quebec pleads to doctors to come to seniors ravaged homes. I'm living in Quebec right now. I have lived in Toronto and also in the US for a long time. So to give you a bit of background about Quebec, Quebec is the predominantly French-speaking part of Canada. And one more interesting fact about Quebec is that it has the most old people in Canada. Okay, what I mean by that is the average age of a person in Quebec is more than 80. Sorry, for the seniors, it is more than 80 years old. So this is the premier of Quebec, which is like the governor of the province of Quebec. What he's saying is that the doctors need to come out to help the senior residences that are operated in Quebec, which are hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. So, um, what why he's doing this is because 2,000 workers are absent from the job due to the fears of the virus and are not returning to the long term care homes because as you know the older people are much more susceptible to this virus than the younger people, and Quebec has had almost half of the deaths in Canada are just in one province of Quebec. Now that is because maybe because they are testing much more than other provinces, and also because they have a whole lot of elderly population in Quebec. That's also one of the reasons. So what he's saying is that many of the medical specialists that are overqualified, he wants them to just come to the hospitals and do some basic work. As you can see here, I appeal to your sense of duty to help us take care of our elderly. So Quebec is a pretty strong province. Okay, it receives the highest federal aid from the Canadian government, and Quebec has had a few secessionist movements in the last 50 years. I mean, there are 4 to 5 times that Quebec has just told the Canadian government that we want our own country, but Canada has always tried to calm them down and made them be a part of Canada for a long time. So they are treated very, very, I would say pompously by the Canadian federal government. So they get a whole lot of test kits from the federal government. They also have really good healthcare facilities. But even then, the situation is just so hard. Now, the humanitarian mission is in Quebec right now. So Quebec sends many doctors to help for humanitarian missions, mostly to countries in Africa. But right now, the premier is saying that the humanitarian mission is in Quebec right now. So just come to Quebec and start helping us because we don't have people to take care of our elderly population. So as you can see, 487 people have died in Quebec so far as of this day, and the entire number of deaths in Canada is around 1,000. So you can see that almost half of the people are in Quebec. Um, so um, there are many. The reason why there are so many people and so many affected people over here because testing has been very, very rampant in Quebec recently. So they are trying to test as many people as possible. Even when I try to go to the grocery store or to Walmart or to any other nearby grocery store, there are cops around, and there are people who are testing each and everybody that is trying to enter the pharmaprex, which is the pharmacy store. You also get other things over there, but it's mostly for pharmacy. So the last paragraph just says that the Montreal region with 6830 confirmed cases remains the epicenter of COVID-19 in Quebec. You can find a regional breakdown of COVID-19 in the province over here. So Montreal is the biggest city in Quebec, and it is you must have heard about it. It's a pretty liberal city, and it has a really good historical significance because there are many chateaus and French architecture that is really very good, very beautiful to see, and many tourists come to Montreal. But right now it is just ravaged by this pandemic, and Quebec Premier is pleading to the doctors who are already retired or who do like a pro bono work. Okay, like they, what I mean by that is the practicing doctor profession is not there. I mean, they are not doing it for money. They are doing it just for the sake of helping out people. He's calling on all those people to come and help Quebec, because almost 2,000 workers are not willing to come to the senior care homes because they fear that they will get the virus. So um, this is a really interesting topic that I came across, and so I just wanted to share my thoughts about this. I've been living in Quebec for the past 1.5 years now, and so I've seen the province. I've also started learning French. So yeah, so if you like this analysis and this article, just please like the video and subscribe to my channel for any further updates, and also click the bell icon so that you can never miss an update about what I'm posting. Thank you. Have a good